Listen in on talks with volunteer groups, documentarians, and financial advisors. Monday to Friday with your host, Tyler Kieft. Catch the Megacast weekdays from 10 a.m. to 11 on Civic Center TV, 89.3 Lakes FM, and streaming on mymytv.com.
Many people are feeling overwhelmed and struggling with mental wellness these days. So be kind to your mind. Give yourself permission to breathe. Share your feelings. You are not alone. Have hope. Talk to a Stay Well counselor for free confidential help 24/7 through the COVID-19 hotline.
Get ready for The Splash Live, Greater West Bloomfield's dedicated update show. Events, businesses, and people. Anything and anyone causing a ripple in the community. And now, let's dive in to The Splash Live.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us here in The Splash Live. Dave Scott in our Civic Center studios. At least today, I know it's Wednesday. Didn't even know what day of the week it was yesterday. We've been a little crazy here at Civic Center TV the last couple of days. Good to have you with us. Thank you very much. We have a lot going on the show today, so let's get right to it. This is the Splash Live, part of 90 minutes of live programming each and every Monday through Friday, right here on Civic Center TV and all of our outlets. Of course, I'm here at 9:30. Tyler Kieft will be in at 10 o'clock with the Megacast. We're very local from 9:30 to 10. Tyler, pretty local as well, but he'll expand it out to the county and cover some stories that impact the state of Michigan. An hour and a half live each and every Monday through Friday on Civic Center TV. So how do you watch us? The way you have for years on Channel 15 on Comcast. If you're a subscriber in the greater West Bloomfield area, you can also watch us on AT&T cable on Channel 99. There's a menu system there. Go in and find West Bloomfield or your local community, and you'll see our programming right there. Also, you can watch on our website at civiccentertv.com. You'll find our live streams there and a lot of information and also a lot of archives as well. A lot of the other stories that you might have missed from previous days, they're all there at civiccentertv.com. Of course, we're just like everybody. We're streaming all over the internet on social media platforms like Facebook Live, where we are this morning, each and every day, and also on YouTube. Just go to Civic Center TV on either of those outlets, and you'll find us live right there and also find the archives anytime we want to go back and watch a show. And, of course, we are on the radio. We have the benefit of having 89.3 Lakes FM, and we are live there each and every morning. And by the way, we've altered the programming on Lakes FM so that you can tune in and hear, and not watch, but hear your favorite Civic Center TV programming on the radio 24/7. We hope you enjoy that. We know you might miss the fine music. Maybe we'll bring it back in the summer when there's not much going on. But for right now, so much happening in our community, we thought you would enjoy that. Weather-wise, it's a little bit warmer for the next couple of days, but along with the warmer temperatures comes some clouds and some rain. It's 35 right down the greater West Bloomfield area. 42 will be our high today. 41 the high tomorrow. On Friday, we get right back to the cold weather, and that precip that we might see will change back into snow with a high of only 31 degrees. And oh my goodness, look at that. 16 degrees are low on Friday night. It's got me thinking about heading south, you know? Yeah, I'm sure you feel the same way. So very busy day here on the program. I'm really excited. Later on today, I'm going to be able to share with you an interview that I did. It was a couple of weeks ago. In fact, we recorded it, and the minute we finished the recording, we got the news of Pastor Jack Freed and his passing. And so we haven't really had an opportunity to play this interview because of all the other things we've been doing recognizing Pastor Freed's life. But today we are going to check in with the executive director, the outgoing executive director of the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Television Commission, Harvey Gerson, who's done so much work for this channel and everything we do, and really has a great legacy in broadcasting that I think you might enjoy hearing more about. So Harvey Gerson checks in later on this morning right here on the Splash Live. We're looking forward to talking to him. Talking about things that we're really looking forward to. One of the most notable people and the most respected journalists in our community, Rochelle Riley, will be in West Bloomfield tomorrow night. It's going to be absolutely great to have her here. She'll be speaking at the West Bloomfield High School, as you can see on your screen, and part of our celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King. So Thursday night, 6:30, West Bloomfield High School. Noted famed columnist here in Metro Detroit, Rochelle Riley, will be speaking. An evening with Rochelle Riley. If you've not seen her speak in the past, she's a wonderful speaker. Will be great. If you've enjoyed, like most of us have, reading her columns over the decades, you're really going to enjoy seeing her in person. West Bloomfield High School, Thursday night, tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. I'm doing everything I can to get her on the show tomorrow. We'll see if that works out. She's very busy, but either way, we're so delighted to have her in the community and is part of our very, very busy, packed MLK weekend coming up here in West Bloomfield. Now, Friday morning, so Thursday night, you're going to see Rochelle Riley. Friday morning, we hope you get together with all of us, as we'll be at the Avalon in Commerce Township for the installation of the new board of the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. It all kicks off at 8 o'clock in the morning. The Avalon of Commerce Township is at 2500 Commerce Township, 2500 Martin Parkway in Commerce Township. Presiding over this entire event will be 48th District Circuit Court or District Judge Judge Diane DiAugustini, and that's a district court. I know, I know that. Continental breakfast will be served. You do need to register in advance. Members $10, non-members $20. Great opportunity to get together and to interact with a lot of other people in the community. I love this event. We'd really like to see you there. Tyler Keefe will be there, along with yours truly and some other members of our staff. And we're going to have a good chance to mingle. Hopefully we'll get a chance on the air to talk to many of the people that are coming. If you're coming by, a good opportunity to get a plug in for your business and chat with us on television and on radio a little bit. There'll be no Splash. There'll be no Megacast. So Tyler and I will enjoy talking to you. And if you're a little shy, you don't want to come on TV or radio, that's okay. There'll be plenty of people there to chat with. It's a great business networking opportunity. We really hope you take time to join us. It's an annual tradition in West Bloomfield, and I think you'll enjoy the opportunity. I mean, we're post-COVID. It's great that we're getting out. I think you'll enjoy the opportunity to get out and meet with some other folks. And again, if you'd like to register, you can go to the Chamber website or send email to wbloomfieldchamber@gmail.com. We'll get all the information to you there. And Suzanne Levine would love to have you come by, our director of the Chamber, and be with us. So we'll see you Friday morning out at the Avalon of West Bloomfield. And if you can't make it in person, we'll get a chance to see and be with you on TV. So it is MLK weekend, and here in West Bloomfield, MLK weekend means United We Walk. We do it each and every year. Traditionally, pre-COVID, we would gather at the West Bloomfield High School and then walk right down Orchard Lake Road. Different format this year. Really excited to be at the West Bloomfield Middle School, the brand new building, and that's where all the activities are going to be going on. It begins at 1 o'clock, as you can see on the flyer on your screen right now. Continues till 3 in the afternoon. We will do the walk. There'll be a different route, but we will do the walk. There's some video there of walks from the past. I don't think we're going to have that much snow this year, but we do look forward to having you. It's a great way to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. There'll be some people speaking there. And then we've got community service projects, which have been added to this event over the last several years. And I think it makes it even better. One of the things you can do is get prepared by gathering up some small boxes of groceries and other non-perishable items like diapers and all kinds of different things. And food, they'd love some mac and cheese, some small cans of tuna, canned vegetables, all kinds of items like that. Baby formula, everyone needs baby formula right now. And then we can get those in the hands of people in our community and our neighboring communities that are in need. So we would encourage you to bring some of those items with you. All of the information is available on our website, and we'll be talking about that again more tomorrow. But do take an opportunity to join us on Sunday before MLK Day for a tradition here in West Bloomfield. United We Walk. Speaking of Martin Luther King Day, we're really excited. We've been putting a lot of work into preparation for the MLK Classic. This is a basketball tournament that's going on at West Bloomfield High School. And as you know, if you watch the show, if you don't know, those ladies on the screen right now, our West Bloomfield High School Lakers basketball team won the state championship last year. So they've invited the best teams from around the state to all come to West Bloomfield High School. You got the day off. So what a great way to celebrate the legacy of Dr. King by getting together, playing a little basketball, and then we'll also have plenty of opportunity to honor Dr. King on this day. It's Monday, the actual MLK Day at West Bloomfield High School, and you can see the lineup of some of the finest basketball teams and athletic programs at the high school level here in the state of Michigan, all culminating with what's going to be a great game at 7 o'clock. Your West Bloomfield Lakers and the state championship team taking on Cass Tech. I'll be there. Tyler Keefe will be there. We've got a lot of other people coming to help us out. Students, professionals, all kinds of folks will be helping out with the broadcast. We're assembling other content, too, for the day, including, I think we're going to have the I Have a Dream speech and other Martin Luther King speeches that we can air between the basketball games. We'll get a chance to talk MLK, and then we'll also get a chance to talk some basketball. Should be a great day. We're going to do our very best to stay on from 11 o'clock in the morning when the first game starts all the way into the evening until it all culminates with a Cass Tech West Bloomfield basketball game. The beginning of a great tradition here in West Bloomfield. It is the MLK Laker Classic. And, I'd love it if you watch it on TV, but we'd love it even more if you gather up the kids, jump in the car, and head out to West Bloomfield High School and join us for part of that, especially on the backside of the day when West Bloomfield will be playing Cass Tech. We really hope you make it out there for that. Yesterday, as you know, we had an opportunity to check in with the chief of the West Bloomfield Fire Department, and of course that's Greg Flynn, of course, and talk a little bit about a program that a number of us in the community are working on putting together, and it's to honor the amazing contribution of Pastor Jack Freed. So Jack Freed, A Lifetime of Community, will be presented Thursday, January 19th, starting at 5 o'clock. Now, this is a television broadcast, so get there on time. In fact, I get there a little bit early, 4:30 at least, to get in, get situated, say hello to the other people, because we're going to kick this off right at 5 o'clock. Our program runs from 5 to 6, and then we'll have another 30 minutes or so. You can mingle, have a cup of coffee, cookie, and talk to some of the other people that will be there who either knew or certainly knew of Pastor Jack Freed. That's going on Thursday, and that's going to be at West Bloomfield Middle School, of course, at 6000 Orchard Lake Road. Doors open to the public at 4:30. Program begins at 5 o'clock, and if you got there a couple of minutes before 4:30, that probably would be okay. Of course, there is visitation at the McCabe Farmington Funeral Home on the 17th and on the 18th. The actual funeral at Holy Spirit Lutheran Church, which was Pastor Freed's congregation, of course, but I just want to remind community members that there's limited space at the church, and this is a great opportunity for you to get together with other people in the community and do what we all are certainly going to be doing next week and really forever, and that's just thinking of the amazing contribution of Pastor Jack Freed. We all here work very hard on programs for the community, like all the things we've been talking about this morning. Why? Because folks like Pastor Freed and my mom Agnes Scott taught us that's what we should be doing with our time. So we look forward to honoring Pastor Freed on that evening in West Bloomfield Middle School next Thursday. Moving along, because we're running short on time here, do you have a child that is going to kindergarten this fall? Kindergarten Roundup will be held on January 26th of this year, of course, 6:30 p.m., and that's going on at the West Bloomfield Middle School. It's a wonderful opportunity for families to learn more about the West Bloomfield School District's kindergarten experience. Principals and teachers will be there and will share important information, including next steps or registration. There'll be a free gift from Team West Bloomfield, kindergarten readiness, a typical day in kindergarten, details about kindergarten prep, and a whole lot more information. You do want to register for this event, and you also want to register your students for kindergarten before March 31st. But again, you can find out more. It is open to the public. January 26th, 6:30 p.m., West Bloomfield Middle School. And we urge you, if you have the young ones at home and it's kindergarten time, to come out and learn more. So it's been a busy week, and I messed up on Monday. I missed a very important day. Monday was National Law Enforcement Day, and I just got a little bit behind at my desk, and I didn't see it, but we got a really nice picture from Facebook here from the West Bloomfield Police Department saying thank you to all the people who recognized our amazing police department on National Law Enforcement Day on Monday. Maybe the reason I missed that on Monday is Monday, honestly, I'm not kidding, was also National Clean Up Your Desk Day. Here's a picture of my desk the way it looked this morning. And the messy stuff over there on the left-hand side, that was all over my desk on Monday. So that's why I missed that. Sorry to law enforcement. We'll do better next time. By the way, today is National Milk Day in our country. So just thought that I don't want to miss these things again. So there you go. So happy National Milk Day. I guess you're going to have there you go. We got the logo out there. I guess you're going to have a glass of milk today and certainly do honor here in Michigan, especially our great dairy industry and agriculture all around the state of Michigan. All right, so that's what's going on here in West Bloomfield. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a minute. I had a chance, as I mentioned at the top of the show, just before the new year, to sit down and chat with the former chairman of the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission, Harvey Gerson. That chat coming up next, right here on the Splash Live.
We'll be right back with the Splash Live. Catch some exciting games of basketball from high schools all over at the Laker MLK Classic. Cheer on your students and their competitors as they honor the freedoms and rights Dr. King fought to protect. Bring a friend, your family, or an acquaintance and get a good seat before 11 a.m. Monday, January 16th at West Bloomfield High School. The Lakers MLK Classic.
I'm feeling good.
Let's savor these moments. Made possible by the COVID-19 vaccine. Keep the dining out going by keeping yourself protected and your COVID-19 vaccines up to date.
And now, back to the Splash Live.
Dave Scott back here on Civic Center TV and the Splash Live at West Bloomfield Township Hall, speaking with the chairman of the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission, Harvey Gerson. Harvey, thank you for joining. It's so nice. We haven't done this. We should have done this years ago.
It's been a long time.
It has.
I recall the last time was early on when COVID just took place, and you asked me about how things were as a senior, and I appreciate that.
See, he's got the better memory. I don't remember that at all. It's been, a couple of years and maybe 1,000 interviews between now and then. I wanted to take a minute and chat with you today and express my gratitude and the gratitude of the community for your service to the Cable Commission. You made news the other day, and you're stepping down as the chair of our cable commission after many years of service, and I just wanted a chance to chat with you for a minute or two and say thank you.
Well, I really appreciate it. And I also want to thank you so much for the nice things you said at the December 1st meeting of the Cable Commission. It was really a wonderful thing to say, acknowledging my experience.
Well, for our viewers, what they don't know is that you have had a distinguished broadcasting career. And I could paraphrase what you've done, but I know you've helped mold and shape newsrooms around the country. Why don't you tell folks a little bit about your former day job?
Yes, I was a consultant for television newscasts, and for about 15 years I traveled all over the United States in large, medium, and small markets, helping them to make a better, more interesting newscast. And it was a fantastic job. We also did research to find out what the people wanted, and made recommendations on the basis of that results.
Well, we're going to get back to talking a little bit about the Cable Commission, but maybe an equally fascinating subject is what's going on in newsrooms today. And you really saw a change in the way newsrooms worked, especially our national news networks, over your years in service.
This is very true. It's a whole different bag than it was back when I was doing it. My last year was in '88, and that was a long time ago. But yes, today with all the competitive cable channels that are available, stations had to make some changes to what they usually did in the past, and it's a tougher business than it is.
It is a tougher business. The national networks have probably changed more than your good old friendly local Channel 4, Channel 7, Channel 2 in markets like Detroit. The national networks have become very politically polarized. Has that happened in the local newsroom as much?
I haven't been that involved in it in recent years, but it would seem to me that it probably has. A lot of things have changed. In the old days, I call them old days, personalities were really important, and they had very large crews that went out to cover the stories and edit them. Things have changed. It's tougher, not as much money that's available for TV stations, and they're sending out 1 or 2 person crews to cover the same stories. It's really very, very different.
It is, I think about the history of television in this market, and I think of people like Bill Bonds and Diana Lewis at Channel 7 and Mort Krim at Channel 4, and my goodness, Sonny Elliott, and all these amazing personalities that were so much a part of our lives that the TV station, and we've got some great anchors now, but it's a little bit different.
It really is. And we did a lot of research to see how people thought of the talent, too. And, sometimes a personality didn't quite make it. We had to advise the channel. But I remember when I started out in WBZ Radio. I was in radio. But I spent 7 years with ABC News in New York, in the headquarters building. And I was the personal assistant in research matters with Harry Reisner, which was really quite an experience.
Wow. An amazing career you've had, and then we've benefited here in West Bloomfield from having the vast experience on our cable commission. We've seen cable change quite a bit, here from the beginning of your service, where everything was centered around the cable television channel, now to Facebook, YouTube, streaming, our website. It's been a very big change.
It really has, and it may continue to change. There's a lot of younger people that are switching away from cable and going to some of the media that you mentioned, and that probably will continue. So cable has to change too in order to keep up with the younger generation.
And the kind of cable that we do here on Civic Center TV is just a small subset of that, but we're changing as well in our effort to super serve the local communities of West Bloomfield and Orchard Lake, Eagle Harbor, Sylvan Lake. One of the new things we're working on is trying to become a little bit more like social media and let people upload their videos right to our website, and then we're going to start putting them on Civic Center TV. I mean, who'd have thunk that we'd be doing stuff like that 10 years ago?
And I got to say that I'm very proud of the work that Civic Center TV has done with your leadership over the last 10 years. I believe it's been 10 years. And I want to thank you for the great things that you've done. And I know people are happy, delighted about watching what we're doing.
And finally, as we wrap up, you're still on the Cable Commission. You're just not going to be the chair anymore, right?
Yes, sometimes you get to a point where it's time. It's time to move on and give the baton to someone else, another one of our commissioners. And I believe the time has come, but I will still be around as long as the township likes me to stay with them. I will definitely be doing that.
Well, it's great to have you around. And for our viewers, the Cable Commission, other than operate this channel that you're watching right now, also is an advocate for you at home if you're having some issue with one of the local cable companies. Maybe your billing is messed up. Maybe you have a problem. We've solved a lot of problems over the years with, down wires and whatnot. So that's what the Cable Commission is for. And thank you for all your hard work and everything that we've done together. And look forward to continuing that just in a slightly different role.
Absolutely. And again, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
All right. Well, and thanks to the folks here in the clerk's office where we just happened to be today and caught up with Harvey. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. More coming up on The Splash Live after this.
We'll be right back with The Splash Live.
Ronnie started doing prescription pills at the age of 15. And by 19, he died. If your child is struggling with drug use, try not to be too proud to reach out for help. Don't be worried about what the neighbor will think or your family. Just get your child the help they need. Sometimes it's the hard road to take, but the hard road is nothing compared to living with the fact that your child is no longer with you.
There's hope and help at drugfree.org.
Do you have a child going into kindergarten this fall? The West Bloomfield School District invites you to learn more about kindergarten at the Kindergarten Roundup. Principals and teachers are sharing their important information, including next steps for registration, kindergarten readiness, district-wide services, and more. Each family will also receive a free gift from the Team WB. We can't wait to meet you at the Kindergarten Roundup, Thursday, January 26th at the new West Bloomfield Middle School. And now, back to The Splash, live.
Well, good morning. Thank you very much for watching here on The Splash Live. Thanks again to Harvey Gerson, our outgoing executive director, outgoing chairperson of the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission. He's a great guy and a veteran broadcaster, and it's been terrific to have him on board, and still looking forward to having him on our commission, but certainly he should be able to enjoy his retirement and his life as well. So thank you for being with us. We've only got a minute more. Just one more reminder that Rochelle Riley will be in our community tomorrow night at the West Bloomfield High School. And it's going to be a great program, 6:30 p.m., West Bloomfield High School. That They Lived is the name of the program, and we just hope you take an opportunity to be a part of that and then take some time over the next several days to engage in United We Walk, to come to the basketball tournament, and use some of the time over this upcoming MLK weekend to honor Dr. King, as we will all be doing with our broadcasts over the weekend. So thank you very much for being with us this morning. Have a fantastic day. Be aware, there's a lot of flight delays. You've probably been watching the news and know all about that. So getting ready to travel out of town, you better just check in with your airline. Have a great day. We'll see you bright and early here tomorrow morning at 9:30 on The Splash Live.